evening, collective. Um, I have a few messages today, but a lot of them were energetic read pulls. These were uh, family members and other individuals who were cross-lined in my energy today that I am being led to expose. One of them was particularly my cousin Ashley Borens, and the energy that I had received from her was very frustrated. She was very aggravated. She was very angry. She was very spiteful, vengeful. It's kind of like she was like, yeah, it's felt very bitter and full of resentment because she's not getting the reaction from me that she wants. Okay, so she's at some point working something out, some type of malicious act to get back at me. And by that, by her being in my energy field and me feeling that from her, I was led to go on ahead and take that opportunity while I was minding my business to go ahead and dig into her energy and blast her, okay? Because I said nicely before, collective, that I was using these videos to not just expose, all right, I'm going to just say it like this. I am very unique. I am special. But the way that the divine works with me is this. My energetic pull force is very strong. So therefore, if I am pulling for one person and there is a cross line in my energetic field, I am going to expose the next individual that is in behind that individual and the next person that I don't even know that's in behind that individual. So if you do not want to get picked up or read or exposed, I advise you to get the fuck out of my energy line. Thank you. If not, I am not held responsible about what is exposed because you hiding in behind somebody else's faults and deceits. Okay? Especially if you are acting out of the same entity. So do not blame me if you get exposed and someone of a significant other or your compassionate other, your friend, your lover, your family member finds out about whatever infidelities that you have done underneath the dark and you've been exposed. Especially if they are into reading and listening to tarot readings and listening to mediumship. We are not responsible for you crossing into our energy lines trying to hide behind other people. Okay? I'm just going to say that. Now, I could be pulling from my cousin's energy and I have someone else's energy in behind her. That's using or operating underneath that same spirit. If you get exposed, that is on you. That is not on me. Whoever you may be. All right? Now, going back to Ashley, this is what I picked up in my energy line from her. My cousin Ashley Borns, Pam, and arranged a marriage for my cousin Ashley to be connected with Roger. Okay? And this was in the force field today in my energy line that was given to me through the projection was from Ashley because I waited to accept her in my life. And again, she wants to apologize to me that is maliciously planned to hurt me by using black magic in the word form of manipulation. Using trauma bonding, another form of manipulation that I mastered through healing. And don't forget, collective, I know how to convert dark energies, but by her being stuck in the Eight of Swords, my mind and my own business, I was open to being led to start digging into her energy, okay? Because it is. So this is what I had gotten. Pamela, who is her stepmom, went to a witch doctor in Louisiana and made up a traumatic storyline to have the practitioner emotionally amped up to invest in hurting and hurting me. which is my ancestors to the witch doctor to not work whatever on me because she will be dead if she tried it. So the witch doctor actually looked into it herself, and she saw that whatever the story was that Pamela Borens made up about me that was drastic, and she was actually trying to emotionally manipulate and hype up this witch doctor to do some work, by some bodily harm to me, and by paying this woman off. My ancestors got in touch with this witch practitioner, and she told the practitioner that if she was to admit this act, that she was going to lose her life, and donate the money to an agency or some type of donation, and she will live. Okay. So this practitioner took the time to go ahead and figure me out, like I said in other videos, and found out that I was a true divine feminine. All right. And what the story was that Pam had made up was a falsified story. Now, this arranged marriage that she had set up between Ashley and Roger was supposed to maliciously pull me down energetically through emotional manipulation, using traumatized of all three of us was actually molested and raped and abused and mistreated and everything else. But what they're not paying attention to is that I energetically pulled away from them ever since 2016, and it's not going to work. On to the next page. Also, I know about Ashley's marriage to Roger and keeping the baby, and he doesn't have any nor does he care about her. He thinks that you look embarrassing. He doesn't like to be seen out with you in public. He really does talk about you behind your back. So the person that you was talking shit about with me, it turned around and was actually talking shit about you too. So it sucks doesn't it? It feels like, shit when the person that you opened up your legs to and started sucking his dick and shit was just talking about you underneath your clothes. Anyway, he said you stink, you lazy, and you have no walls, meaning you're gutted. And I believe him because you fuck anything that moves. When y'all have, or you did have sex, he was thinking about me the whole entire time, remembering what my sweet honey nectar felt like. Okay? Because I got that type wop. You don't. And I'm proud of it. I keep mine very fresh. And, yeah, and it felt the best that and he knows that it was the best that he ever had. And for him to even be bisexual or gay or confused about his sexuality, that says a lot. That I'm kind of flattered. I never thought that I could actually grab somebody or have somebody, not grab him, but even though he's the wrong individual, but for me to, be able to convert or at least have a bisexual think about reconsidering about being straight. I mean, that's some powerful pussy, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Ashley Borens, you will be in poverty alone with no support from anyone. You will sell your body to get by, and you will contract a fatal sexually transmitted disease because he has one. And if you're still having sex with him, you're definitely passing it to one another, and you guys will not be able to consummate with anyone else. You'll literally be stuck. So if it's not Roger, then Roger, your story has been exposed about you having an arrangement or an engagement with a certain female that was in particularly hidden from your wife, and your wife is going to find out about it. And when she finds out about it, she's going to be pissed, and you're going to lose your money, and you're going to go to jail, and you're going to be in poverty, and you're going to have a fatally sexually transmitted disease. And that young lady that you slept with, whoever she may be, you ruined her life. Whoever that young lady may be, you're done for. Ashley Borens, because you projected and worked black magic on me out of spite, and knowing that you was not trying to apologize to be genuine or authentic with me, I'm letting you know now, because of your maliciousness, you are going to be in poverty. You're not going to have any support. Your mother, which is Hollis, Your father and Pam is going to pass away, and you're not going to have any support. And also your sister is going to pass away as well, and you're going to suffer with the same sentence that she put upon herself, and it's going to trickle down to your daughter Kaden. Janae is saved, and she is not going to be in the fallen with you or Daysign. Your son has also been sexually molested and raped by your significant partner, who was a pedophile and actually has evidence, vital evidence on paperwork that they have a pedophile record. So therefore, you played yourself, you put your children in danger, and you also put your own life at risk. And because of that, you're going to suffer with the mental illness, because you tried to project that off on me, about me looking at myself and false impressions and having a veil over people's eyes, and you sitting back talking about me to Gregory and having and to leading them involved and Vincent and them. Everybody is talking shit about me on doppelganging me up, thinking that you're going to hurt me, and everybody's not doing nothing but convincing themselves you're fucking up your life. It's not hurting me. It's actually boomeranging back on you, but y'all are, you are in the Eight of Swords. Like, your mind is stuck on this hamster wheel of a constant repeat. And then you think by you upping the ante and changing the antidote, thinking that it's going to work by going somewhere else, it's still not going to work. I've elevated past you a long time ago. You should have hit me up 7 years ago, boo-boo. You stupid. You foolish. You did all of that and still got exposed. Every time you dip off into my energy and you on the same, and you on a low vibrational by itself, you're going to get picked up by me, and the divine is going to let me do it. I'm not going to be quiet anymore. I'm not going to let y'all run over me and try to manipulate me, not even in the spiritual realm. You're going to be exposed, and it's going to get worse and worse for you if you keep doing it. Why don't you choose to heal instead of being so malicious and evil? Stop trying to be deceptive towards me. Stop trying to work maliciousness on me. Why don't you pay attention to your family? Pay attention to you needing to heal. Pay attention to your elevation. And also, Letitia, also known as Tootie, I know about you sleeping with Roger, as well as you cheating on your husband with someone else. Your husband has already torn himself away from you emotionally 3 babies ago. Even the ones that you sacrificed, that you had people in the family thinking that you miscarried, and you actually was worked that upon. You sacrificed your child for being a copycat. I don't understand that. And you don't think that you're not going to get caught? You don't think that the divine is not seeing what y'all doing? And then y'all trying to project that bullshit in my direction towards me and my innocent children? And you don't think that I'm not going to receive the information that I need to expose what you've been doing in the dark? And then you don't think that the dark is not going to be overthrown by the light? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all's minds are so messed up, it's not funny. Y'all are making the wrong decisions left and right. You think that you're doing shit to hurt me, and you actually y'all are creating webs for yourselves to get caught up in. Thank you, Spirit. Y'all all 1414 as I said this. You don't think balance is not going to be restored 2 times over from what y'all doing? Y'all's minds is going to be warped. You're going to be all over the place. You're going to be stuck in karmic cycles mentally. And you did all of this to try to hurt me out of greed and jealousy, when there was really no need for you to be jealous, because I was always authentic and genuine with every last one of y'all. No matter if y'all fucked up with me or not, I'm just that loyal. I was willing to hear I was willing to work it out. I actually had to purge and release myself from even being sucked into you trying to use emotion to manipulate me, to cipher, to get me to be in a lower vibration so that you can feel happy about making me sad. You can't make me sad, because what's for me is for me, and you can't orchestrate what is meant for me to do, all because you don't believe. And of course you don't believe, because you are of the devil. You have sold your soul to the devil. You are empty vessels. So anyway, collective, I have learned, and I'm going to read this to you guys, because this is the process of what I have gotten through me accepting change, and me accepting my family for who they truly are, and actually understanding the minds of my family and why they are so traumatically scarred, and they chose not to heal, and they ran from it due to fear of them own selves, doubt. And because of that, they wanted to project that off on me, because they were used to doing that my entire life. And because I chose not to accept their projections of their ill will thinkings and their insecurities and their depressions and their low vibrations, it is forcing them to heal. I can't help them. So therefore, by them responding the way that they have, the divine is leading me to use that energy to hone in on them, expose them of their ill wills, and also utilize that energy to heal and understand the minds of my family. Okay, so I headed it healing from childhood trauma bonds. Okay, it can be tricky. You must look at the situation from a higher outlook. Truly understand the mindset of the person. And it is a must for me to dig deeper into my cousin's mindset and her heart. She also went through abuse and been neglected, and honing in the darkness. She also had a chance to make things right between us. But understanding that not everyone has the drive, motivation, and perseverance as you, collective, and as well as me. No matter how many times the opportunity presented itself, not every mean and every person will be open to welcoming heartache and pain to challenge themselves to evolve and heal. So instead of judgment of the individual, knowing that what was experienced was a lesson of forgiveness and standing on your beliefs, which is my beliefs in my divine connection with God, not of lower deities, not of entities. All right, but I know how to use them for protection. All right. I noticed that a lot of my family was very jealous and greedy, controlling, codependent, and etc. And she's always been that way. Her opportunity obtaining in that same low vibration, operating in that same low vibration and behavior, the virgin want to hurt me emotionally wasn't a well thought. And it wasn't a well thought out plan, because I walked away from Ashley and Pam Irvin Tootie way back then in 2016, not even having nor wanting to reach out, but not out of bitterness. I just accepted it for what she truly is. And it was made clear to me what type of person she is, or what trauma and pain she is suffering from, and will mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And by Ashley operating already in a depression state of the mind and made that initiative to attach, meant that time stronger, that, so, and in a nutshell, these people was my personal guinea pigs that I was led to use as my footstool to upgrade and wisdom, and on my gifts and healing and my pain. And I grew from it, because I chose to learn from it. instead of looking at it as, why are they doing this to me? Why is this? Why is that? I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to keep asking the wrong questions, collective. Instead of me asking why. Why did they do this to me? Why did they do that to me? I was asking myself, what's going on with the minds? Why are they hiding from healing? Why are they running from healing? Why are they running from peace? Why are they running from abundance? Why are they running from change? And what is causing this traumatic trauma to have them going left instead of right? What spirit, what deity did they come subject to? What deity did they call to operate from? What deity did they actually attach themselves to, that they felt as though that they had to feel obligated to sell them souls to for greed? It was an understanding that I needed from within in order for me to get the download and wisdom for me to heal others who suffer with the same outlook, but just a different traumatic similar situation that might need a different, higher outlook on how to overcome certain entities and attachments that have anything to do with karmic cycles, that is generational, of incest, rape, occult magic, anything that is of lower vibrations and connections to secret sevens and everything else of societies that is not of God. It'll actually help you move forward in life. Okay? And also, the last energy that I had gotten was from another female energy that I am not related to, but she is in my energy field. And this was in behind my cousin Ashley Borens and her family. So this female, I don't know who you are, but you got picked up. Now, this female energy is mentally unstable. She has scrambled thoughts. She knows that she is a sacrifice of someone, of some type of dark occult connection. She might be doing an initiation act, or for a certain characteristic that she is supposed to play. If this female energy do not succeed, which is she won't, because divine already let me know she's already being seen, she's already being dealt with. She knows that her selling her soul by being open to being a sacrifice, this is a connection to a female. Oh, okay, this is a connection to a family female member that is in behind my cousin. All right, and and the divine told me to tell you that I'm on to your energy, and I don't know who you are in particular, but you are, and just yet, but just yet, I'm letting you know that I've already honed into you and I picked up on you, and you work for some kind of secret, I don't know, masonry or some type of secret service that has a lot to do with making people agree with certain contracts out of desperation, because you are looking after or trying to chase after some type of a replication of being me. You will never be me, and you won't succeed, because my destiny can never be swapped with yours. And if you continue to do so, which is you are, I'm letting you know, I see you, and you're not going to succeed. You're going to go straight to hell. Your life is going to be taken from you. I don't care if you tried to dip into my birth charts connected to whomever. It does not matter. My chart is not your chart. My destiny is who I am. It is my fingerprint. And my job is for me to help heal, motivate, inspire, and give and teach, and also be flexible and a student from the divine, and give people different outlooks for them to understand their healing through their spiritual paths and their awakenings, so that they may evolve and understand their surroundings around them. You are trying to make me a bullseye. It's on you, sweetheart. It's not on me. I don't fear you. I fear God. And you're challenging my Father. And my Father already proclaimed war on you and everyone else against me. You will not succeed. Collective, have a good night. And please take heed. And I love you all. And please show God gratitude. Please show your ancestors gratitude. Please show your ascended masters gratitude, because they do a lot of things behind the scenes that you are not a part of, that you are not strong enough yet, that God is working with you to build you. And that, yes, this trial is long and hard and drawn out, but it is made to build you spiritually so that you know what entity and deity that you are working with, to protect yourself as well as informing others who do not know. Always learn from everything that is applied in your life. Never judge. Accept things gracefully. Love and lead with love. And may God bless you. Good night.